Live from Alcatraz. We locked in. And remember, these are just jokes, folks. Don't be trying to hold us responsible for none of this shit. No accountability. What up, though? What the business is? Oh, my goodness. How y'all feeling tonight? You know, I had a thought today. And my thought was this. It was simply this. We all out here telling lies. It's one of the first bad habits any of us learn. We're taught it by our parents. Society reinforces the reasons that we have to use them. If you look at me and tell me that you don't lie, I'm gonna call you a liar. Because no one in this world gets along in society without lying. And sometimes a lie is the only way to keep the peace. Hell, I lie. I lie every day when I tell y'all I'm all right. Because I'm not going to let these demons out. Because if I let these out, then who the fuck knows what's going to happen. But can we make it a point of order to stand on our lies? Can we make it a point of order to stand on our lies? Like me, I'm gonna stand on my lie. I'm telling you it's okay, and I'm gonna move and make it okay. I promise you I'm gonna make it okay. Even if it ain't shit, I'm gonna make it okay. Stand on business. What up, though? It's your favorite fat man, Big Vito. Y'all done touched down in y'all discount spot for premium therapy. We call it Psycho-Babble. You could call it a cheap way around your HMO. Today's been one of those days for me. Real reflective, just figuring this shit out. And I'm happy that I was able to throw a monkey wrench in the plans. I'm gonna be real with you. I threw a monkey wrench in somebody's plans. And that brought me a little joy today. I was feeling a little flat. And then I got to throw a monkey wrench in somebody's shit. Don't worry, y'all don't have to worry about this person. This person is not a good person. They touch children. But I threw a monkey wrench in that plan. I feel good when I do shit like that. If you're a fucked up person and I fucked up your plan to fuck somebody over, I feel good about that. I'm not gonna lie. But we here at Psycho-Babble now. I get to talk to you folks, and y'all make me feel great every single week. 2 times a week, Mondays and Wednesdays. But I never do this by myself. Always be with the homie. Me and the homie actually had to sit back and think about it. Me and the homie, when we came up with this, we gonna do this shit. She said one thing to me. She said, Vino, don't do this shit if you ain't gonna be serious. If you're gonna be having me out here and then one day you ain't gonna do it, next day you is gonna do it. I said, nah, consistency ain't my problem. Intensity is. I be way too intense about shit sometimes. Like, commitment ain't the problem. Consistency ain't the problem. It's sometimes you got to dial me back. I can be a tad bit overwhelming. I know I can. I'm a lot of man. I'm a big man. I'm a lot to handle. You know what I mean? A lot to love. But imagine all this love loving you. It's a win. But we've been consistent. And I can't do it without her. Here's my junior therapist. Not even an associate. And she's out of training. She's just a junior therapist now. Give it up for Miss DamnItPhilly. Applause.
I still can't hear the applause. I don't like, and I use the app and everything. Like, I don't do it just through Google. I got the actual app that I.
You got the app? Okay, that's probably why you can't hear it, because I do it through Google. Everybody else just do it straight through the internet.
Oh, well, maybe that's why I keep on freezing and stuff too.
That's probably it. They probably got some glitches in that app.
I thought it was my phone, because my other phone, you know, I've been having to leave and come back, leave and come back, leave and come back.
Yeah, I think that's the app then. That might be it.
We figuring this shit out.
You might have just helped me figure out a whole nother problem too, because it might be that. See, and that's why you got bumped up to just junior therapist. Now, we ain't gonna Cheyenne Bryant you. We not gonna call you a doctor. No. We not gonna give you no official accreditations.
No.
We just gonna say junior therapist.
But I am Philly from IT.
She is Philly from IT. She can definitely teach you how to reboot your computer, and she'll be like,
my computer. Yeah, you almost took it there.
Almost did. Look, this next brother, look, I call him my spiritual consigliere. And he is the next most tenured member on this. I think he only missed like maybe 2-3 episodes towards the beginning. But then I was like, bruh, the way you think, the way your mind reacts to certain shit, how you can blend the humor with the seriousness, and like, because it's a gift to have serious talks and then know where to throw in a little humor so that it makes sense and just breaks the tension a little bit so that niggas don't be on edge. So I appreciate this nigga all the time, man. Shout out Mr. Benny Blanco Perry, y'all. Benny Blanco Perry.
What up? Tidings of comfort and joy. Shout out to the 4th member of Total, Miss DamnItPhilly. Look at she got her
Total. That's an Aaliyah ass outfit.
She got a see-through leather shirt on. Go ahead, girl.
See-through leather.
What you do to me?
It's actually crazy, like in person, because it looks cool on screen. It actually looks wet in person. I know it sounds crazy. Don't even question it, Bino. Just let it go.
No, because that's what she told me when she sent me that picture.
She got a wet, dry t-shirt contest.
It looked cool on the but it looked wet in person.
And shout out to Vino out here doing the Lord's work. Of course, we want to step in the way of all pedophiles. So you doing the Lord's work. That's all it is.
I'm just doing the Lord's work, man. Look, I want y'all to know that if I was in prison I'm a dude in prison that they run from. And things like that would have definitely been trying to run from me in prison. Okay? I'm just logical about it. Like I used to tell women, if somebody did something to you, right? Go to the police. Make the charges happen. And then, because we want justice and retribution. You see, because we don't, one without the other is really just kind of, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get justice but no retribution, and then retribution with no justice, it's an empty win either way. So you want justice and retribution. So let them get convicted, let them go to jail. Now you got justice. And then I know brutish men who will give you your retribution. And with the way the system is nowadays, them niggas be having all types of phones in there. You'll get a disappearing video on Instagram, let you know a motherfucker got handled.
Yeah. That's what
you get a disappearing Snapchat.
That's having your cake and eat it too.
Exactly.
That's how you gotta do it sometimes.
And I hate to incentivize this a little bit, but when shit like that really happened to you, the system have these things what's called victims of violent crime. You get a payout. Like, people don't understand, you get a payout from your city if your city doesn't protect you. You're a victim of violent crime. Why am I paying taxes to a system that can't protect me? I remember I knew this girl, her boyfriend pushed her down the stairs and broke her leg. I said, you gotta tell. I can't do nothing until you do something. And she said what happened to her, to them people. And I'm not advocating going and telling them niggas, but tell on niggas if niggas do some fuck shit. Because, like, just in case I do get jammed up trying to help you out, I could be like, yo, I just got the news and I just snapped. Because I knew it was official. And they'd be like, well, did he really do it? Yeah, he was convicted of it. And I snapped. I'm sorry. This is not admitting to any crimes or anything, but what I'm saying is, when her boyfriend broke her leg, she got $10,000 from the city of Newark because of that domestic violence.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And it wasn't like she had to pay for a doctor's bill because she already had health care. So that $10,000 was just in the bank.
Well, if you're not I guess, over accustomed to your limbs or your extremities, that's a quick come up. Just have somebody fuck you up real quick and claim domestic
No, but the person got to go down.
Somebody got to get charged.
Yeah, somebody got to get charged.
They got to get charged and go to, yeah.
Unless it was like a gunshot victim. Like if there's somebody who was a gunshot victim and like they just got you on the street, you say, I didn't see who did it, it was a shootout or whatever, you just gonna get that money. But if it was like some physical violence, like they put hands on you, you gotta tell who did it.
They get covered for it. Hey man, Tim Ban for a broken leg, and he go sit for a little while in the hot box.
Shit, depending on what part of the body you shoot me, and I might take that bullet. I get grazed in the arm real fast. I get one of these right.
Yeah. Something bit me. Yeah, full of four. Something jumped up and bit me.
I don't want to get shot in my ass. I like to sit down.
Oh man, how y'all feeling though?
Man, it's been one of the days. I guess it picked up once I got to do a little bit of bullshit this evening.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
She was on the phone with me when it happened. She heard my spirits lift up. Like she was like, oh, okay, this thing got some life to him. He's really driven by the petty.
I can't. You know, I go through a lot. I go through a lot with me now.
I was really trying not to be too much. That was the thing. I'm just sitting here in my world, really just trying not to be too much. You know what I'm saying?
The a lot part is I watched you go like through 3 different emotions in like the period of like 7 minutes.
That's why I be telling people my brain operates very high functioning. It's like it does a lot. I think that's why people like these conversations we be in, because especially if I'm kind of like leading the conversation, it goes different places. The ADD conversation. Well,
it went from today I just been kind of meh to oh hell no to ruin that motherfucker's day. I was like, it really just happened that fast. It is just like, wow.
But that's and I hate to use astrology, but they say that's how Aries are. Like, we get an emotion, but we'll get over it real fast, and then it's on to the next thing. And it's like, that's what's kind of beating me up, because I'm sitting here dwelling on something that I really ain't got no control over. Like, it's cut and dry, and I'm over here like, and it's a whole nother situation behind it, because it's like, you know, it's new emotion. It's like, Philly, I don't know if you know wrestling, but I know Benny about to motherfucker understand what I'm talking about. When it's that surprise person enters the ring in wrestling, you're like, oh, he's coming with the equalizer. Yeah. Oh my God.
He has a chair. He has a chair.
He has a chair. It's like, okay, new emotion entered the ring. And now it's like,
motherfucker be sprinting down that ramp and shit. And they come from the curtains to and slide up in the ring. Nigga jump and slide under the rope. End up in the middle of the ring. Start stunning everybody. Stone Cold did it. The Rock done it.
The crazy part is, I got a chair right here.
The Mississippi boat chair.
I have kept one of these since Montgomery.
Yeah, Montgomery. I said Mississippi. My bad. That's how it be. So it seems as though what it sounds like is that show that you was telling me about not too long ago with a certain diddler. I guess you got to get that 86 story. You were able to get that lineup rearranged.
Yeah, nah. So I got a text message. Somebody was like, yo, what you doing in that? I was like, well, you know, I do the podcast, you know, I got Psycho-Babble, blase woo. So you're like, oh, well, you should slide through after you're done, whatever. So I'm like, and he sent me the flyer. I was like, oh, hell no. And the first instinct was, the first reaction was the motherfucker laughed like, LOL, what the fuck happened? And he was just thinking it was on some like, love me. So I'm like, nigga, check your Instagram DM right now. I'm sending you something. And the nigga said, oh, what the fuck? Oh, hell no, I'm turning around right now.
That was 7 minutes. All in 7 minutes. Like, I was there to witness the hell no. And I was like, what? like it was just so random. It was like, hold on, man. Somebody just text me da 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 da, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then, no sooner like then he responded. The nigga responded and was like, nah, oh hell no, I'm turning around, and next thing you know was like evil Joker laugh.
Now, mind you, these people are coming from hours away. So it was let's not do this.
Yeah, nah, save your time, your money, your effort. Take what you already put into it as a loss.
There it is.
I'm not the diddler.
One thing you will learn about me, people, and this will always be true. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. And you don't touch kids and people who don't want to be touched.
Gotta have a code of ethics.
Gotta have it. Gotta have something. Look, yeah, I've sold crack. I've sold crack to a friend's mother. I have. I'm not proud of it. I didn't want to tell him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is. But you got to draw a line somewhere.
She was going to get it from somewhere. At least for me, you know, it's clean. It's been properly washed. It's packaged properly.
And she ain't have to suck no dick beside a garbage can to get it.
It's got the expiration date on it. It's got,
is it bad that it was in a bedroom?
Frequently asked questions.
As long as it wasn't beside a garbage can.
No, I'm kidding, son. But I like to say it like this. I sold crack to your mom, but I didn't fuck your little sister. So balance.
Yin and yang.
Balance. That's fucked up. I sell crack to your mom, but I won't fuck your little sister.
Hey, the FAQs is on the back of the package. Frequently asked questions.
You know, there's some niggas that would really have that be the other way around.
Yeah.
They'd rather you fuck their little sister and not sell crack to their mother. But you see, this is why I tell people I am authentic in every way. Because I'm going to give you my dirt. I come to you with my dirt in my hand. It's no surprise shit you going to find. Ben, you've known me for damn near 10 years now. Ain't no surprise shit came out that I ain't told you about beforehand already.
Yeah. Anything that came up, once I'm listening to your explanation, is like, well, why not this? And it's like, that's what I'm saying. Why not that? Why isn't a police report done? Why isn't there, why am I not in handcuffs if I was truly in the wrong, if I did this atrocity? Yeah. It's nothing, ain't been nothing yet where I'm like, nah, you dead wrong. I might be like, you can go another route to get your justice and retribution. But there ain't been nothing yet where I've been like, nah, you dead wrong on this.
Route.
Yeah.
Back off the coconut water with my sip.
Okay.
Oh no, this is some real brown. But I just put some coconut water in it.
Yeah, I still got a cranberry and vodka sitting in the cup from Saturday right here.
Benny, the only nigga that I have a single drink for 4 days, just sitting there waiting for him.
Permit.
Nigga, that shit.
Permit. I ain't mad at it, Benny.
I'm mad at it, Benny.
I'm not mad at
it. You're gonna fuck around and drink gonna be stronger than what it was when you first poured it.
When he made the drink for me. When he made the drink for me, I hadn't ate yet, and then they didn't have actual food at the event. They just had fucking chips, popcorn, and pretzels. You not about to have me throwing up tonight. I done ate 6 cups of chips and pretzels and popcorn. That ain't enough to coat my stomach for this drink.
You believe in that coat in your stomach shit?
Yes, because that's what I have to do because I'm not a big drinker. If I don't eat, I'm going to throw up.
So what happens is if you
I can't have a beer without eating first.
It'll pique your appetite.
I gotta eat first, man. Trust me, I have tried it. I have sat and started drinking and then ate. And be eyed all night, and then once everybody done left and I done got situated and lay down in the middle of the night, wake up in that sweat with that mouth watering, that little watering.
Well, you ain't drink no water before you went to sleep.
That don't matter. I gotta eat before I put any alcohol in my system, or it's coming back.
That sucks.
That's horrible. I'm about to say that's horrible.
Yeah, I know my shit. When people like, man, you want to drink? I'll be like, nah, I ain't ate nothing yet. I'll get something in a minute. Let me put some food in my stomach first. I'm a lightweight like that. I can't do a beer. You know how you just like, man, have a beer with me. Nah, I got to eat something. If it ain't nothing but a fry, if I'm gonna do a beer, one beer, I gotta at least have a little small fry. Or a little small burger and a fry or something just to put in first. Otherwise, it's coming back. It's coming back with a vengeance. In the middle of the night, when I least suspect it, or laying down halfway through sleep, I'm going to wake up to call Uncle Earl.
That sucks.
Shout out to everybody on IG in the comments. Crazy Work Mom, September Virgo, Hope Juan. We see all y'all. Nice as fuck. We see you. Come on over to YouTube, and I can put these comments on the screen because these are pretty good.
Now, weed, I ain't got to do no coding with that. I do weed on an empty stomach, full stomach, a bottle of Alka-Seltzer, it don't matter. Ginger ale, ice chips. I can do a blunt anytime.
Weed gonna make you eat.
Yeah. That's how I used to lose weight, though. I eat and then smoke. And then make sure I just tell myself, hey, you already ate. You're not hungry. That's just the weed making you hungry. And then your body will just your body will hurry up and process that food you didn't eat because it wants you to eat more. and them fucking pounds would just come on off. I don't know why I don't do that shit no more, but now I be
Speed
like,
up
nah,
your
nigga, I know I
metabolism.
eat, but now I'm about to eat some more.
That's why I be on my lemon water shit. I eat, smoke the weed, and drink water. The lemon water, that's what always had me losing the most weight.
Yeah, hydrate. Might lose a little bit tonight. I cooked tonight, so we didn't all eat by 9 o'clock. 9:15, I was done eating. So as long as I don't touch
Okay.
nothing else tonight, I'll be all right.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can starve myself out for the night. I've been starving myself all day, for the most part. I eat light, but I need to do better.
Yeah. If I do get hungry, I still got a salad downstairs. But then I got to do the work to put that bitch together. So it's like, are you really that hungry, or is a cup of water gonna do?
A cup of water.
Yep. Oh,
Man,
so what we got popping tonight?
We got popping is it's kind of what I was going through the earlier. I had a nice little conversation set up talking about your intentions versus your impact, especially when it comes to different lies told, different things that. And I want to throw an addendum on that, because it's not even so much about the lies; it's about the words that come out of your mouth. I've had to learn more about myself, as we all know. And, I've taken inventory in a lot of shit that I do, just out of necessity, because I need to know who I am. I have an incessant need to know who I am. And, over the last, few months and years, I've learned that, a lot of times the intentions of what I say are overpowered by the impact and the weight of my words, be it the verbiage used or the tone it was said in, the timing of it. You know what I'm saying? So your intention is drastically impacted by the impact of what you do. And then, the impact of your shit might not be your intention. When I said earlier, I'll be lying to people. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, yo, I'm fine. And I actually just got challenged a moment ago about what do I do when what I want to happen doesn't happen. And my answer was, I'm not really sure, because when what I want to happen doesn't happen, I kind of adapt, adjust, and, you might have to just change the mission a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if that was a healthy response, but it's the actuality of what goes on. I'm not a person who's defeated. I'm not a person who says, oh, it didn't happen how I want, woe is me, it's over. No, all right, we going to, and again, maybe it's the Aries part of me where it's like, okay, take that emotion, get over it, get moving, get to the next thing. But I do sometimes have a persistent attitude where I'm going to plug away at it until I get it done. It's not even about, oh, you couldn't get it done, or what you want to happen didn't happen. No, we're going to make this shit happen if by sheer willpower alone. I found every reason to do wrong in my life. I can find every reason to stay with something that's right, that I feel is right. And I feel like a lot of people get scared nowadays, and they're not willing to stand on business, as it were. They'll scream that shit in a heartbeat, but who out here is willing to die for a cause? Because that's what standing on business really boils down to. Are you willing to die about this shit? I know when I was running in the street, I die about my shit. I die for this chain. Yeah, I will. That's what it used to be. I die for this. I die for this around my neck. This shit is dumb as hell, but I die for it. I could go get another one, but I die for this one. And niggas don't even got principles nowadays where they'll die about it. Any of my loved ones, I die about that shit. Love y'all niggas. I die about that shit. Especially if it comes to defending it. Just something as simple as defending what's right. But that intention has a crazy impact on the world. You feel me? That intention got a wild impact on the world because now I'm looked at as too much. I'm extra. You live unequivocally and boldly in whatever you're feeling. You're called sassy now. Not that anybody's ever called me sassy, but, you know, I definitely had bitches tell me I'm too much. I've had niggas tell me I'm too much. Why? Because I die about this shit? Because you scared to punch a nigga in his mouth if he talk wrong to you?
That's mainly because the narrative has changed. A lot of stuff is now that it used to be the norm is now that's weird. Stuff that used to be the norm, like respect. Now, if you got respect for somebody, it's like, that's weird. You got manners, that's weird. Because everybody's take and self. So, but still, the narrative has changed. So the righteous, respectful, upstanding man or woman is now the oddball out because nobody has tact anymore. Nobody has remorse. Nobody has that code of ethics of determining right and wrong. And when something is right, should it not be done? And when something is wrong, should it still be done? And that's where ethics, you know, kind of falls in. It's like, hey, it's wrong to kill, but I will kill for my child. So I found a right reason to be wrong with, you know, that particular lineage of code of ethics. So a lot of people don't have that no more. It's wrong to sell drugs, but you did it to survive and fend for your family and take care of your loved ones.
I did it for these Jordans, nigga. Nah, let me stop lying. I
did it for the Cement Fours, nigga. And one weekend at the 40/40 Club.
I did it because Shantae said she don't fuck with broke niggas.
But even in that, that's funny. But even in that, if niggas would be real enough to say, hey, that's why the fuck I did it. For Shantae, because she don't like broke niggas and I like Shantae. You would get more of a pass. You would get more understanding.
Good.
People would be like, well, you know what, Shantae is bad than a motherfucker. So I see why you got on the block. She deserved it. So she do look good enough Phil, that you gotta have some.
I swear to God, Phil, and I promise you this is the most honest thing I could ever say to anybody. I fuck with you for being you. I don't fuck with you because you do what I do. Like anybody who comes, this ain't just you, but anybody who fucks with me, I fucks with you because you're you. You can be what you are. Like there's some of my close homeboys. They never ever touch the street. And sometimes when I get around them, they feel like they gotta, you know, exude that street energy. And I'd be like, bro, I fuck with you because you ain't in the streets. Like, don't be you. You ain't got to be what I be. You ain't got to be the nerd. You like books, nigga. Tell me something about the book you read in a day.
You actually giving me some peace by being yourself.
Yeah.
I've always thought that was weird when people that grew up the same way that I grew up try to act like hood niggas. That is not us.
Perpetrating the funk. Yeah.
Like, our parents would be disappointed in you, Byron.
My mama really would.
I told you
if I was walking around here talking about my mama ain't never did shit for me.
Why was I thinking that exact same name? Be easy.
I told you it's be easy, yo. Don't be calling me no Byron, man. Byron, if you don't shut the fuck up.
I think about my own kids doing that. Like, that is not the way that you grew up.
I wish it wasn't the way I grew up.
The funniest shit I've seen recently, Michael Irvin, he was doing an interview. And he was like, and they asked him something about either how they feel about Nepo babies or whatever, nepotism kids or something like that. And he was like, oh, it gets on my nerves. He said, prime example. He said, my son is a rapper. And it's a well-known rapper. I forgot what he said the nigga name was. And he like, I listen to his music and he talking about he got it out the mud and mama ain't never do and daddy ain't never do. And he said, I had to look at him and tell him, boy, your father was a part of the championship Dallas Cowboys, one of the best receivers. He said, you ain't never slept in a house that had less than 6 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, 4 bathrooms. Where's this mud? He said, my son's name is Michael Irvin such and such Jr. But his rap name is Murder, Death, Kill Man or some shit like. And I mean, he put that nigga on Front Street for it, and it's like.
My nigga said, like, my nigga said out the book. This nigga, your daddy had a whole house just for the hoes. Just so that he didn't disrespect your mama by accident and fuck a hoe in their bed. He had the White House.
A whole nother house for the coke. A whole nother house for
the coke and the hoes.
Oh my goodness.
No, this is serious, Philly. You don't know this. This is real football shit, nigga.
I believe you.
This nigga had what they call the White House. The only reason the Cowboys ain't still winning is because them niggas stopped doing cocaine. If they would stop doing cocaine, we would not be able to stop talking. But you got to think about it. That reflects Cowboy fans. Cocaine users, because remember, cocaine users always gonna tell you about the time when the coke was the cheapest and the purest. That's what Cowboys fans do. Cowboys fans always tell you about when the Cowboys was the best and the baddest.
Fall of 91, 92, 93.
I remember the first time Jeremiah like really had company come over to the house, and it was a little white boy, and he walked in, and at that time Jeremiah had a TV and he had a projector in his room. And the little white boy walked in there and was like, you got a TV and your game stations are in your room? So I remind him of that. I'd be like, your games ain't even in the living room like in the family room, but everybody can play. They're yours.
Oh, this is your shit. Your personal shit. Yeah.
So I wish Jeremiah, I wish I ever would hear anything like that. I got it out the bud. I ain't never had shit. Mama never did nothing for me.
But you see, that also goes back to what I was saying, intention versus impact. Because when you give your children the best life possible, you have the best intentions for that. You want to give them every opportunity to succeed. But the actual impact is they become entitled. They become ungrateful.
Yeah.
And then they want to fabricate and be like the people that you set them up to be better than.
Well,
Basically, that's the irony of it.
I
Like
think,
with T.I. Yeah.
but see, even with that, everything is earned. You don't just get a TV in your room because you woke up and your name is whatever your name is. You made sure that you got good grades. You made sure you was keeping your room clean. You made sure that you was doing your chores. So when he had all of those things in his room, it was because he earned those things. And I'm very quick to go in a room and snatch it up. So my intentions do be in the right place. And then those choices that I make, I have to make an impact on those myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have to have the intention and the correct impact on how I do things.
Yeah. They say hard times make hard men, and those hard men make easier times, which makes easier men, which will weaker men, which makes hard
Which make
times come
easy
back around. It's
times,
a
which will
cycle.
make weak men.
Yeah.
Yeah, which make hard times, which will make stronger men. It's a vicious
And
cycle, really.
the cycle continues. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out where I'm at in my cycle. Like where like my father, he had some hard times, but I had some hard times too. So I'm like, is it hard times and harder times?
Right. You made a loop. You took the circle and twisted that bitch into a. It was like this, and you twisted it, made an infinity sign. It's it's crazy because and you from every gangster rapper you could think of, their child didn't grow up like they grew up. Their child, especially if they were successful, their child grew up with money. Their child grew up in private school in a whole different setting. So, like with T.I., the little boy don't realize how crazy he looked trying to talk and act like a gangster. We watched you grow up on television. It's like Bow Wow. We watched you grow up. You can never be gangster with us.
Mr. 106 and Park doing a
Drake, you
shake
were on
everywhere.
television. You were on television at 12 and 13 years old. I don't care how many summers you spent in Texas. You were on a television show as a preteen teenager. You lived a privileged life. You lived a good life. So it's like, don't, it's a slap in the face to whoever provided for you. Because it's like, for all that shit, I could have just went on and kept my money to myself. And left you close to the hood if you're going to try to go and claim it still.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. I was part hood, but I hated being there. Every chance I got to get out, I did.
You were part hood.
Yeah, I'm part hood. Like, I don't like living in hood conditions. Like, there's niggas out here who know how to live with roaches. I don't know how to live with roaches.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's niggas out there who know. You know what I mean? Those is the real hood niggas. I'm the nigga that be like, I know how to see a roach. I be like, yeah, we ain't taking off our coat in this motherfucker.
Yeah, put your pants in your socks. Tuck your shit in your pocket.
I'm a nigga. I'm gonna stay away from the walls. I'm not gonna touch them. I'm gonna just stand there. Let me get my money so I can get the fuck up out of here. This is beneath me. I don't like it. But why wouldn't you meet me downstairs outside where there ain't no roaches?
My mouth could be covered in white paste. I ain't drinking shit out your house. I'm good. I'm not thirsty.
Don't want nothing.
But
that's what I mean. By like I'm hood, but I'm not hood. I'm not the. Yeah, I can't do it. Man. I got cousins and shit. I lived with roaches for like 6 months. I couldn't do it. I said, you know what? I gotta get out of here. I gotta make something shake. I can't even get a good night's sleep if I think of roaches around.
All right.
Because roaches eat shit off your face. Roaches eat food off your face while you sleep. Like little particles of food that's left over. So even if you got the house clean, they're gonna come to your face then to find food. And then I saw this episode of Law and Order where this little girl it was SVU, and the girl was so dehydrated, people weren't taking care of her that she was so tired that the roaches was biting her. And roaches leave bite marks, like big ass bite marks, like cigarette burns. I didn't know that until I saw that on Law and Order. But you got to be super still for a roach to do that. They got to think you damn near dead. I can't live with roaches. I'm sorry. It just is what it is.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's a very justifiable truth there, my brother. Fuck that. Man. I barely can feed 3-4 motherfuckers. You talking about hundreds of thousands of y'all? If only 2 crackers will feed at least 500 of y'all. No, I ain't got 2 crackers to spare. They said a motherfucking roach can eat off a greasy fingerprint for a month. I suck the grease off my fingerprints. I ain't got it to put nowhere for you to get it, Mr. Roach. You're not welcome here.
It's crazy.
What? That's
Shout out to IG. Somebody's being weird in IG asking to be added in IG. We're on YouTube, sir. Whoever you are. We can't even add you.
I thought that was a girl.
Oh, well, whoever it is, I'm sorry. We can't add you because we're not over there. We're over here on YouTube. Big Vino Comedy on YouTube. Check us out, Psycho-Babble. But
I actually thought that was your peeps.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but it's cool. Back to the impact versus intention and where these kids are nowadays. I feel like the impact was the generation we have now and how these kids act versus the intention. And I'm not trying to blame all single mothers, but there was a generation of young mothers who said, I don't like how my mother did me, and I'm going to do different. And now we got these quote-unquote YNs. Y'all call them young niggas, YNs. I call them little niggas. We call them little niggas. We've been calling them little niggas since forever. And you go over there and show them little niggas. Take that shit back down there with them little niggas. But we got a whole generation of YNs and little niggas now that have no respect for nothing. Because the intentions were that some parents felt that they weren't going to do what their parents did that made them responsible. Are you on mute, Phil? Did you try to say something? Oh, she's talking. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the sad world we live in. Everybody is, I mean, it ain't even just blinders on anymore. It made more sense when it's like, hey, I got my blinders on, I'm focused on a goal. Now it's just like, nah, I'm oblivious to the fact, and if you point it out, I'm going to look at you like you weird.
Yeah, you know what it is for real? And I got to give a shout out to my nigga Black Ron, man. This nigga, I hate when this nigga write because he never let you hear the end of it when he write. He like me like that. Well, no, I let you hear the end of it, but this nigga said something so profound. Today's society is a bunch of. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. I'm not gonna quote him exactly because he was talking about a specific group of people. But today's society is filled with a bunch of people who know they are unqualified for positions, and they just sit there and say that they don't want to even be in that position. Well, okay, his exact quote was, it's a bunch of women out here who know they're not fit to be wives, so they screaming they don't want to be wives. But I'm trying to clean it up by saying, because it applies to all people. motherfuckers who don't fit the qualifications of jobs sometimes sit there and act like they don't want to do it. Like if you trash at basketball, you act like, oh, I don't even like basketball. I don't want to play nobody want to play no basketball. Who want to play basketball? Well, you know you're trash at basketball, so of course you don't want to play basketball. But you do want to play. You want to be a part of it. You wish you could play. You wish you fit the criteria. I think that's a lot of the problem with, like, the intention is to try to act like it doesn't hurt you. But your impact of your actions is you're sabotaging people who do actually want to be a part of this. It hurts. Like when niggas be sitting there talking about let's do, I don't know what they be saying that they want to do that I can't really do because I feel like I could do anything. But when people be like, let's be dumb, and I'll be like, why y'all want to be dumb? What's wrong with being dumb? I don't have the capacity for being dumb. So I don't be wanting to be dumb. So I get what y'all do a little bit. I guess I can relate. When y'all be like, I want to be dumb, I'm like, I don't know how to be dumb. Why y'all want to be dumb? That sounds stupid. Let's not be dumb. Did that make sense?
Be collectively dumb because it make it easier. Yeah. No, it make perfect sense. I don't choose to partake. I pass on retardedness. I'm good.
I don't know how to be dumb. So I don't want to be dumb. We shouldn't be dumb. We should not do that because I don't know how to do that.
Well,
okay, I got the perfect example. I don't know how to crochet. So if y'all start being like, let's crochet, I'll be like, ew, who like crocheting? Ew, y'all crochet? Ew, that's corny. Crocheting is slavery. Crocheting is similar to the new slavery.
Yeah. I'm not my ancestors. I ain't crocheting shit. You'd be surprised though how many sheeple.
What you thinking, Phil? I see your face. You like your wheels is turning. You on mute.
I'm just taking in what's being said right now. I don't know because I don't like when you have kids, you have like your kids are gonna do stuff just because they're still trying to figure out who they are. And so they might do some dumb shit. And they know that it's gonna be some dumb shit. And so like that's just kind of part of like figuring out who you are when you're younger. But like when I see people that are like our age still doing dumb shit or saying that they don't like to do something because they're not good at it, because they never, hone the skill, or like you said, because they don't really qualify to be able to do those things anyways, it just makes me think like, why don't you know who, like at this age, why don't you know who you are yet? I think that it's dumb that you don't know who you are and what you can and can't do.
Well, quite honestly, and we're going to be honest right here.
Okay.
In this moment, it's a lot of people out there that don't know who they are because they've been performative people their whole lives. They've done,
yes.
Look, shit, till damn near 10 years ago, I didn't know who I was. I wasn't a gang-banging thug street criminal. I've been a comedian masquerading as a criminal. I was something completely different. I didn't know that, but the thing was, it was seeping out the whole time.
Yeah.
It was because I always sat in the bar and we laughed and we made jokes and we got drunk and high and talked shit. But it always ended up in some laughs.
But I also think that us as people, we're multifaceted anyway. And so just because you didn't know that you were going to be a comedian at one point, that doesn't mean that you weren't who you were in the exact time that you needed to be that person. I think that we grow more into ourselves and we develop more into ourselves. But I know that I'm Felicia at the end of the day. I know that I like to do multiple things. I started doing like as far as cosplaying, I started doing cosplays and going to conventions and stuff like that maybe about 6-7 years ago. So when I was 30, there was just certain things that, especially once I hit my 30s, that I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I liked, and I didn't want to be nobody else. So I just started doing all of the things that I like to do, no matter who or what around me did those same things. A lot of my friends will not go to a convention. They like watching anime, but they're like, nah, I ain't doing that. I don't want to be seen at that type of event. Well, why not? You want to be seen drunk in the club. I think that's weird. I think that's weirder to want to be seen wasted somewhere than to be around good people and just like being free.
Showing your creativity and putting together an outfit.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I've been realized that a long time ago. Going to the club is like paying to go sit in your living room
with a bunch of people in there that you don't want to be around.
Right.
You paid to get in your own living room. You paid for a couch and a coffee table and some drinks there.
VIP already.
You had the spot. You had the section.
And the drinks are cheaper at my house.
It's funny you brought up anime and cosplay, because if Vino ever participates with you, I already got the perfect costumes for you. You got to be Bulma, and he's got to be Kid Goku. Because I watched the first episode of Dragon Ball last night, and when they first met, guess what happened?
What?
She pulled the gun on him.
She pulled a gun on him and started shooting at him.
She pulled the bang on him.
And hit him a couple times too, matter of fact. Yeah.
You said, okay, see, I didn't realize that you said Bulma.
Yeah,
I thought you said Boomer. I was like, who is Boomer?
Nah, Bulma.
Bulma, yeah.
Bulma.
Okay, yeah.
Pull that thing on Kid Goku. Quick. He threw her car, and she was like, look at my lips. Look what's in my lips. And she plaka, 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 plaka. She dropped the whole clip on it.
Yeah, I thought you said Boomer. I was like, I don't know who Boomer is. But yeah.
Oh shit.
But that is the scariest. That's one of the scariest parts of life. Is, and maybe it ain't scary for those people, but to me, it seems scary. Huh?
I thought you fell, nigga. I said, oh shit.
Nah, I ain't fall. My wall was a little high, so I'll be able to tell people watch this stuff. But luckily, I got quick reflexes, and I was able to catch. I was able to catch the light and everything.
Oh shit! I think it's scary. I think that's probably like the scariest feeling is not knowing who you are and walking through life, not knowing who you are and having to fake and flash to be something that you're not.
Yeah.
You can never rest. You can never rest because it's like, I see it with people. It's like they're going to be on some old shit where it's like, eventually somebody's going to see who you are. And you're terrified of that.
Yeah, that's what Jay-Z said in an interview one time. That's why niggas don't really look at each other in the street. If anything more than a half a second glance, it's going to turn confrontational because they fear that the other person sees the real them through their facade of gangster. So it's like if you staring at somebody or looking at them longer than a second, it's giving them that feeling of, oh, you see the real me. I can't have that, so let me turn up the thug or let me turn up the and when you watch John Q. Public in their natural habitat, that kind of happens.
Mm-hmm.
You get your people that will just talk to be talking because they're not uh, comfortable and confident enough to sit in an awkward silence or not be themselves, cosplay and things of that nature. And so like I'm fortunate enough that I found myself in my teen years.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, this is who I am. If you don't like it, fuck you.
Yep.
And I played sports. I whoop your ass if I need to. I never been no super thug, but I've been close enough to it. I'm thug adjacent. I'm hood adjacent where I'm right there beside it. My family members do it and some of my friends do it, but I don't take it to that extreme. But I'm still going to be myself. I'm going to wear my superhero shirts. I'm going to go buy toys when I want to buy toys. I'm going to watch my anime and cartoons and listen to whatever fucking music I want to listen to. If you got a problem with it, put some earbuds in or get in your own fucking car and drive yourself. You chose to ride with me. But a lot of people never get to that point of truly being like, hey, what do I like?
Mm-hmm.
What do I want? Fuck with people, I'm doing it for this, that, and the third. That's what I had to learn recently. Is like, yo, you want my comedy shit? Yeah, I'm doing it I want to help people with the earnings and the winnings from it, but I do it for me.
Yeah.
Because I want to make people laugh. I want to make people feel good the cheapest, freest way possible, which is to me through laughter.
So have you ever felt like your impact was not taken as like, hold on, what versus the impact?
Intention versus the impact.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't think of the
word. I struggle with that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I just watched a video on this earlier of seeing that sometimes no matter how much effort I put in, I won't get the result that I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Or that I expect, but then you see those results go other places. And the video I was watching earlier, where they're like, "Hey, you see this person that just gets it, and no matter how hard you work to try to get it, you never get. You're always 10 steps behind or 5 steps behind this person that it just naturally comes to."
Hold on, can I ask a question real quick?
What's up?
What's that?
How will we measure steps in wheels? Shout out Trail and
Circumference and radius.
10 revolutions behind. You always 10 revolutions behind the nigga.
In rows. So you got to do it in rows like you would do a rowboat.
If his big wheel's like 24 inches, then that's 12 inches. So every half a roll is a foot. So every half a roll he do is like 1 step. So he would be like 20 and a half rolls behind a nigga to be 10 steps behind him.
My goodness.
Quick math.
I'm impressed that you put that math together so quickly. You made that make sense real fast.
He was in his bag already. You was already up there. You know what I'm saying? That's what Vino was missing. You was already
the circle, man. It's the circle, circumference and radius.
Yeah.
It's all about circles. What up, Trill?
What's the deal, family?
Hold on. And hold on, Trill, you about to love this. Because the circle is just 2 C's, cuz.
Yeah. Shit. I'm crippled.
I see you in the big wheelchair today. You got the hard top wheelchair. Okay.
Oh yeah, I had to go faster. You know what I'm saying? I had to go fast. This what I jump in when I want to run a nigga down.
I'm start calling cars hard top wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Extra seats for you.
But ain't nobody in the back but the wheelchair.
Hey,
are you driving again?
Oh yeah. That reminds me. I beg to differ. Philly. The scariest thing is me on the freeway losing my lighter, but I need to smoke. I didn't let go the gas and the wheel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm way down here with it. You know what I'm saying? My hands is all over the car. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
traffic.
wasn't there for the original conversation. Oh my goodness.
Y'all cripple niggas driving with this PlayStation joystick. I'm just.
That probably would be easier because I've been using that since I was a kid. Did I roll Philly off?
Great. Nah, she be back. She on the app. We figured out what the problem is. Nah, that Gran Turismo is lifelike driving. So if you nice at Gran Turismo, yeah, you can take that. I wouldn't mind controlling my car with a PlayStation controller. Real talk.
On the real,
Just,
like Men in
sit
Black.
back and hold and shit, and motherfucker.
Like Men in Black, baby. I can't wait for him to do it.
I want you to go to the fair now after I seen that reel though. I ain't even gonna lie. I want you to go to the fair and get on every ride where your legs hang down and it just.
They got this roller coaster in Six Flags Great Adventure, New Jersey. It's called the Batman, where your feet hang.
Yeah, they got that in Atlanta too.
Your shit gonna be going like this.
They got the slingshot where everybody feel the way I do, just numb when you get to a certain.
That's why
zero gravity. How you feel with that zero gravity? That's how my legs feel.
I ain't gonna lie. There's some weirdos on the internet who do slow motion videos of women's titties in that thing. And I've been intrigued. I got caught in a rabbit hole of just titties, just zero gravity going up. Woo.
Wow.
When just the cleavage part pop up like biscuits.
I know some titties pop out too, man. Whole titties be popping out on that shit.
The slingshot jump.
Yeah.
That's why I thank the Lord I don't have no real physical ailments. Cause once y'all said roller coaster, I was like, yo, I would get paid. I would go get on one of them coasters and then be like, yo, I can't get up. Like something wrong with my legs. I think it went too fast.
See,
like I'm about to sue y'all niggas.
That's the reason why they won't let us on nothing. Because they scared that if a nigga played a role, how am I gonna say he was this injured? Like I came on here, my arms was moving. Now they like this. Now I can't move my chest. You know what I'm saying? You get in one of them modes, like you got on that Batman where they just wrap up your upper body. You know what I'm saying? And you rocking around that motherfucker, you come out that bitch.
My jaw don't work no more. You know, it's paralyzed up to his jaw.
I couldn't. Now you know I couldn't do that because I can't have nobody talk for me.
Oh man.
Maybe my neck. I can't move nothing but my mouth.
My sister messaged me after seeing that video. She said he kicked himself in the face so many times. Shout out to baby sis.
Be on the roller coaster all up.
Nigga feet can go that hard.
Just slowly creep up too.
I couldn't be paralyzed. I'm gonna miss the feeling of curling my toes. I think that's the worst thing of being paralyzed.
I think Trill was young enough to where it didn't matter to him though.
It did because I was the type of person that always rubbed my feet together.
Oh
so
no!
Now when I sit there,
they took your joy.
They took no. They didn't take my joy because I can still move my hips.
What does that got to do with your feet? Rubbing your feet together.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying I had that habit of rubbing my feet, so I still rub my feet. Like you'll still catch me rubbing my legs and rubbing my feet, showing appreciation to the limbs that just don't want to get up and go no more. You feel me?
That's like that old Oldsmobile. You don't get rid of it because, you got your first piece of pussy in that back seat. So, you keep it. Don't run, but you still wash it, keep it clean. Sometimes you just sit and play a little cassette tape.
In the yard.
Yeah.
Moving it so they don't hit you with the eyesore.
Play that.
And I mean, it's nothing wrong with nubs, but you appreciate the fact that you're not nubby.
Yeah, I ain't nubby. Okay. And I'm cool.
There's nothing wrong with being somebody that has nubs, but when
that means you still got a chance for that feeling to come back.
I don't like people with nubs. I don't like people with nubs that can still move the nubs. Because if you can still move the nubs, that just means you ain't really living your best life. Because you can get one of them little attached pieces and still go. You can walk. You can do a whole like if I could really move my thighs, I'd have just told them cut them off. Cut me off
Brooklyn
to the
watched
point
the dude.
where I can feel where I can move the legs.
Brooklyn watched this white dude that he got he's nubbed right under the knee on both legs. So he walks on that callous part, and he got little attachments and little shoes he can put on it. And he scrubbed his floor. He made some brushes and scrubbed his floor with the shoe. So he do little shit.
Hold on, he's walking around. He's skating on the floor on scrub brushes.
Yeah.
I see people with
he's putting practical use nubs out there.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. I'm saying if you only got 2 toes and no arms or nothing, use them 2 toes to eat like the little girl we seen. She was driving and everything.
That's like the nigga that just killed the nigga in the back seat while driving, and he did it with the gun with his feet. He don't have use of his arms.
I did see a funny thing on Instagram. This lady, she got pulled over, and the police said that she was driving with her left hand and that they seen her phone in her right hand. And she was like, how did I use my right hand? And it was a nub. She don't even have a hand.
I remember seeing that.
She went to court for it today. I've been waiting on her to post about what happened. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been waiting.
You know this bitch court date?
Yeah, she posted it this morning. She posted it. She says, I got court. She was like, I got court in the morning. I got the body cam footage from when I got pulled over. And so she's supposed to be posting about it today, about how her court date did. I wish I remember her name.
Yeah.
That just circled back to what Bino said. Everybody lies to somebody. That officer lied.
Like I seen that your phone was in your right hand. And so then he says, you swear to God that and she said right hand to God, and she ain't got no hand. The shit was hilarious. It was hilarious.
No, she said it in the video. He walked away like fuck, I said it already. And he really still continued to write the ticket. It was just
wow.
She has court. Well, she had court today.
I'd have been like,
the nigga still wrote the ticket.
The nigga still. No, she didn't even have a prosthetic. She has like a little. It looks like a piece of her pinky.
I seen that.
Yeah.
She got a Cabbage Patch hand
coming out her wrist though.
Yeah.
Just a little
out of the nub
right here.
With the little nubby parts.
No, but she got
that little part of the wing they be cutting off now when they just say drum and flat and then little.
So why did he still write the ticket?
Because he's an asshole.
Pretty much. That's all it was. Ego of
and
cops.
And he ain't gonna get fired or suspended for that shit. That's the fucked up part. He ain't gonna get reprimanded for that shit. He should. You lied. And you supposed to be protected and serving for the people. And she showed you right then and there, no, sir, I ain't got a right hand to have a phone in. I apologize, man.
She said, can we go ahead and wrap this up, sir? He was like, I saw you, though. She was like, how do you see anything? There's no way. Yeah, she was hilarious.
And I will sue the fuck out of them for that, too.
Not me.
Why not?
Shit, I don't want to be on your radar.
Fuck that.
See, that's what they hope.
And you gonna get harassment from then on if you come fucking with me.
There you go, right there. But look, you provided my next example: intention versus impact. And I get it because I used to live like that a little bit myself. The intention is I don't want to draw attention to myself because I might not be living the best. I might not be living the most righteous. I might got some dirt on my collar. But the impact is you could have called attention to something that needed attention to. And because it goes unchecked, because niggas like me and you don't point out when it's police brutality or when it's whatever.
We do.
It goes. Nah, but there's been times where I was dirty and I was happy to take the beat down as opposed to the time.
All right. Now, That might have been cool. That might have been cool like 2000, about 2008. About 2010, 11, 9, they just start shooting brothers for nothing.
Yeah. But that's because y'all niggas stopped paying them. You see, I got up out of it. No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to keep police on payroll. Like,
Man, nobody wants to be a pariah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be the first Indian over the hill, but
God is good.
I'm telling niggas heartbeat. Look, officer, look, how we can look. I know
It's
stuff
like
y'all
this.
need.
I know.
And the things I need.
I know not to make enemies. You feel me with Vino because Vino is petty and he gonna go on. So do not make enemies. You feel me? Because it's better not to burn the bridge. Like if I didn't like you, I'd be like, look, man, I don't think this is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? A, B, C, D, E, and then just go our separate ways.
Let me tell you, Trill. I tried that with a rabid raccoon. I really tried that. That was my first instinct with the raccoon.
Yeah.
I said, "Hey, yo, look, we not from the same, and it's probably just best if you go your way. I'm not mad at you. I'm gonna just let you be, and I'm gonna just ask that you just not try to chill with me, man. Just you know, you do you." Oh, then it just became a stalking type shit. Like now you want me to smack the shit out you.
Yeah.
And niggas can't even take that civility where you say, "Yo, we just not cut from the same cloth, bro. Maybe you should just go do your thing. I do my thing, and we don't worry about this."
And that's what I would have told the cop. I would have been on stand saying, you know, right hand to God, but you know, sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes, you know, he might have been having a bad day and his mind wasn't focused and he didn't even see what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it was. You feel me? Because this a cop that's undoubtedly just out. Just he don't give a damn. That's the nigga that'll put the dope in your pocket while you looking.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
The proof is out there because you see how they did Rodney King. They kept harassing that man after the fact. After he got the.
Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, they were caught on camera beating him unjustly. He won his case. They harassed him everywhere he went after that.
Because
so even so, yeah, he messed up his peace of mind too, but it helped others. So that's what I said. Nobody wants to be the pariah. Nobody want to be the first Indian over the hill. They come back over, like Kanye said, 30 arrows in your back, like, yo, it's mad at them niggas over there. We got to go hard when we go over this hill because they got good aim. So, but if you're worldly or you for the betterment of the people, sometimes you got to be that pariah. That's what the lady told me in anger management with the domestic violence shit. Like, it ain't that it don't happen to men, it's more men don't speak out about it. So the rules lean more towards the woman's favor because the statistics don't show that men go through it, even though we know that men do. But the men feel belittled to even report it.
You should.
Report that girl. She would do it to you.
No, but that's cool because you, I mean, unless she just like drugged you, right? Or just caught you behind your back and knocked you out, and then just the same way a nigga would in prison. You feel me? And took it from you. You should have did something to stop it. And it's the same thing I got while we was talking about because it relates. With the George Floyd shit, you know what I'm saying? Because you mentioned Rodney King, and I see them niggas the same way. I seen nothing really coming to the black community out of the money they was getting. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Which both of them. You feel me? And one was on an actual major scale where the family could always come out every year and, you know what I'm saying, give back. You know what I'm saying? Because they get donations and stuff like that due to that. But even with Rodney King, even with George Floyd, they was habitual criminals that had not been reformed yet. So they wasn't really my type of nigga anyway. So I can't be out here fighting the rest of my life for niggas that I wouldn't even fuck with on a regular basis.
True.
And we got to start being like that with niggas. Some niggas put themselves in them positions. You know what I'm saying? You still out here high. You still out here doing what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? And then if you're going to do it, you don't know how to do it. You know, we see these stars all the time, and these actors and rappers, we see them at their best all the time. And we see that they just don't do nothing but get high. So it's a way that you do it. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're going to do it, at least do it the proper way. Like, niggas is just outside. Everybody know your business. You with everybody, do everywhere. Everywhere you go, it's the same madness with you. I know who the problem is. You. Put my neck on you, nigga. And instead of you saying, hey, get off me, you said mama. So now you want to bring your mama into this shit? What you think he gonna do to that old lady when she come over here that you ain't listened to your whole life, and you over here at the bar acting an ass in public, making a shame of your mama, and then got the nerve to call her name? We need to start really checking this shit.
In his case, his mama was already dead. That was just the fear that he called out for her because he knew that shit was about to be a wrap. There was no way around it.
Hey, nigga, I'd have been on my deathbed a whole lot of times. Nigga, the last person I was thinking about was my mama. Unless she was a surgeon, unless she was the paramedics. And I mean, you feel me? You talking to somebody with a lot of experience on about to die. You feel me?
I made my peace with God. I feel like, God, look, I know I did some shit, right? But you know where I was at when I did it.
And if he was choking you, because we all have been hitting our shit. Yeah, mama used to catch you in ways. Listen, you wouldn't even been able to scream mama that loud if that man was choking you. I think it was something else that was going on, honestly, which you probably had like a heart attack or something like that because you was already high. You feel what I'm saying? You scream real loud mama for the crowd to hear you, and cars to going by and all that, to not have no windpipe to fall out. By that time, your air is depleted. Look, I ain't even hold my shit. I can't say mama. Not clear.
Yeah.
So it's a misunderstanding in that shit, man.
You talk like a nigga that survived the chokehold before.
My mama. My boy should have wrapped me up.
And you knew with mama, you ain't scream mama, you tap. You said.
But with that,
you knew my cousins and them, because all of them on one side, you feel me, was always crumpled up on your shit. My mama didn't play that shit. You go to church, wherever she can grab you at, nigga, she gonna grab you, nigga. Somewhere on your shirt, nigga, you gonna see a little crumple mark on that mother. The hand grip.
The grip and twist, yeah.
We all have been snatched up.
But that goes with the knowing the rules.
You know your mama had to grab you with two hands. You been being your whole life, you had to snatch him up by the back with two hands. You get
my
the
mother
ass
don't My mother don't put her hands on you like that. My mother ball up her fist and throw overhand rights, nigga.
Oh yeah, my mama had that. She had that whip appeal on you, boy. You'd have been slapped before you knew it.
My mother will whoop most niggas. My mother was a correction officer, and she was 6 foot even as a woman. Like,
yeah, my mama 5'10".
But the
she did too.
Like
well, she wasn't heavy she was heavy-handed. I think that's what they call it.
But even with that boils down to knowing the rules when dealing with police. No matter what you did or didn't do or where the fuck you at, if them niggas say stop, you're supposed to stop. If they say let me talk to you, you're supposed to stop and talk to them.
Right.
If they say you under duress, then you go sit for them 59 minutes. If they say you under arrest, you're supposed to wait for your day in court. There's nothing on our end to refute anything they say while they're saying it. There is no law where it's like, and I wish, if I ever was to get into the political side of things, that would be one thing I push, that some type of lawyer or some other type of enforcement or entity needs to be on premises when an arrest is going on to find out if that arrest really should happen. Because if a cop say you under arrest, you under arrest. And if you say no, you're resisting now. If you say no and try to walk away, you're resisting and fleeing. They got rules and stipulations set up that no matter what you do or didn't do, if they say come on, you got to go.
Right. So once that happens, right? Not to cut you off, but not to, you feel me? Just to go back to the situation with the lady with the hand in or any other situation, you know what I'm saying? Where you're up against criminal court. You feel me? Because of whatever happened or whatever justifications he said, and now we here. You feel me? Once I'm considered to be innocent at criminal court, right? I don't want to go make no report unless I'm a criminal, because that's only going to help me again in criminal court. I am going to file a civil suit.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get the person.
To get your retribution, you get your justice from the criminal court. You get your retribution from the civil side of it, and that's the correct way to do it.
You got to find your innocence in criminal court, because you're not here because you brought somebody else here. None of us here will ever be in that situation. That I brought another man into criminal court and I'm the state. No, that's the state.
Yeah, you get your justice in criminal court.
It is you fighting on what parameters you fighting in. Niggas is playing basketball on a football field. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why we be losing out here.
But that's the way the system is set up. It keeps their money going in a circle. Because guess what? Even if you 100% know that you right and can prove you right, you still got a better chance if you go pay that lawyer.
I'm saying it's not a criminal, even if he's found guilty of writing a false police report. That's not a criminal matter.
No.
But it is a civil matter.
Yeah.
So you take him to civil court. Like,
but it should be a criminal matter because
it should be a criminal. Only becomes criminal when criminal actions can be justified or seen or something like that. But other than that, you just go to criminal court for that.
But it should be a criminal. It should be a criminal infraction because he has sworn an oath to uphold the law. And he has now lied and or perjured himself by saying, I saw this, even though it was impossible to see that. Because what you saw doesn't exist.
Fall in? The jurisdiction that it falls in is a civil jurisdiction, not criminal.
It's lying. He broke the law.
Like in perjury. It is traffic court. You don't go to criminal court for traffic unless you on parole or probation.
True. But it's still held. It's closer to the criminal side than the civil side. Civil normally deals with money and property. Traffic deals with moving violations.
Money and property is yourself. You are the property, and I am suing for the mishandlement of myself. And I'm gonna get that bag because he's not gonna go to jail.
But the criminal act was him lying about what he saw.
No, it wasn't. That's what he's seen. He delusional. So now you have to build paperwork because you're a smart man and you know it's a process. So you have to follow due process.
Yeah, you gotta pay money.
So now he gonna pay money, but then now I say, hey, I seen this guy on the street. Do you guys feel like he's fit? Woo, woo, woo. And then you go, even those are different matters that you go and how you get it done to remove this man off the street, because psychologically, if he did not see that I did not have a hand and he actually put something in there, I think he needs to go see a doctor.
Yeah, because how many other people has he done this to? That's why I say
it doesn't even matter. We got it if it ain't on paperwork, black and white.
Yeah.
That's why I like what you said there. He saw what he saw because he's delusional. Because my cop that I used to have on payroll said, hey, V, whenever you get pulled over, if they start talking about they smell weed, tell them that might be what it smells like to you. It's my socks, though. My socks are really funky lately. It's really, really bad smell. And some people say it does smell. So maybe that's what you're smelling.
I would have said, I don't even know what weed smell like, sir. So I can agree or disagree. See? Huh? Can you search my car? No, sir. Now when you do all the get out, because he ain't looking at the wheelchair, nothing. See, I'm on a whole new level of lawsuit.
You get out.
I can't wait.
He said, step out the vehicle. I don't identify as a stepper, sir.
My verbs are sit and roll, baby. Sit and roll.
Pause. So I told a woman to sit and roll once. Woo. Had to take her to
It's a
the
video of a guy that got arrested like that. That got, I guess, a similar setup that you got, where he can drive with, certain pedal and stuff. And the wife was telling the cops, like, yo, you're telling him to get out the car. He can't. And they're like, but he's driving the vehicle. And he's like, yeah, because I have this device on my car that allows me to drive, but I am paralyzed from the waist down. I can't use my legs. And they opened the door.
I can't get out.
Yeah, they opened the door and unhooked his seatbelt and pulled him the upper part of his body out, and this nigga went straight to the ground. And then they're telling him get up, and he's like, I already told y'all my legs don't work. And the wife is telling them that his legs don't work. He is paralyzed. And they're like, well, how is he driving? Because of this device that he has added to the car. He told you that. And he like, man, y'all pick me up off the ground. They like, no, sir, get up. He like, nigga, I can't get the fuck up. So I'm curious about what that ended up being when it was all said and done.
Behind that. That's some M's right there.
He didn't do it right. How he get back in the car? She supposed to call the
ambulance. Ended up picking him up.
They ended up picking him up. She's doing all that talking back. That's what I be saying. See, we don't really be prepping, and the women, they don't be listening. You feel me? These niggas ain't real criminal. As soon as you put me out the car, don't say nothing to him. Call the ambulance.
Ambulance. I need an ambulance. Follow the police sirens.
I said the ambulance. Y'all just can't say it right. The ambulance.
No, it's ambulance.
Ambulance. The same way it's spelled. You feel what I've been in a gang of them. I got memory of what it looked like. I'm telling you, listen. I've been in them things. I've been in all types of them. But anyway, you feel me? You know how niggas told they been in jets? Nigga, I've been in all type of ambulance.
They call it a health Uber.
Bitch, I live different. It's raw over here.
But that's always been my issue with this. That's always been my issue with authority is it's your word against their system in that moment. Though. No, but it is.
That's like you never played basketball before, talking about, see, every time I go over there, you know what I'm saying, to the garden, you know what I'm saying, these niggas dunking on me and all that type of shit. Like, man, it's these niggas' system. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you never picked up a ball. You never practiced as hard as them. You don't even know when I'm calling plays and telling you to do routes, you don't know. You don't know what a forward is, a center is. You don't know what a point guard is. You don't know what that means. You don't know what pass the rock is.
I'm leaning towards this point. Police can knock on my door right now.
Right.
And I go downstairs and, hello, who is it? Oh, it's Richmond Police. We looking for XYZ, da 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 da. Nah, that person don't live here. Well, we need you to open the door so that we can check the house and make sure. I just told you that person don't live here. Sir, if you don't open this door, we're going to kick it down and we're going to come in and arrest you for obstruction of justice. And we're going to check your house for who we're looking for. Whether I know this person, I am this person or not, there is nothing I can legally do to stop them in that moment from doing that. There's no one I can call. I can call their dispatch, their precinct. Hey, a couple of y'all officers is at my door. They say they looking for such and such. I'm not that person. That person ain't here. Can y'all call them off? Can y'all tell them to leave me alone? And you know what they're going to tell you on the phone? Sir, you need to go ahead and comply with what the officers are saying, and we'll handle it once the situation is. You have to comply or you're in the wrong.
This is what you do. You treat the police just like you treat Jehovah's Witness. When you open the door and see it's the police, you close it. And you walk to the farthest part of the room. I don't hear you, see you, nothing. No conversation. You have the right to remain silent.
and they gonna knock that door off the hinge
If they
and
was
lock
gonna
your
knock
ass.
the door off the hinges, there's nothing you can do about it. They would have came with a no-knock warrant for a felony in the first place.
Yeah, and
Very
they
point
will.
blank, bro.
And the same way they can call for one of those,
They
they
can't
can
just
get it
call
printed
for it. You
up.
got to get signatures and all this and all that. That's why they got you to open the door and then strong armed you and then had visual on the culprit because they didn't have the proper not on this address. I'm telling you,
You
man.
gotta wait for your day in court to prove that they were wrong. Is what I'm
That's
saying.
only if you get caught. But if I just close the door in the first place, what you gonna do? You don't got no right to come in.
Shit, this day and age with body cam, once you open that door and shut it back, you're obstructing justice.
No,
I just
I'm
told you
not.
what they're gonna hit you
You
with.
never gave me I'm not obstructing no justice. There's no justification here for you. I don't have to let nobody in my house if you not on that goddamn lease. Because I
They
signed a
can do
property lease. So what he got to do is, the only way he can come in my house, right, because I'm a renter. When I sign your renter lease, right, because unless you're a homeowner, then that's your shit. I can tell you no myself. You feel what I'm saying? But the only way that I gotta come in like that is I would have to go to the owner of the property. And then the owner of the property, due to whatever my lease says, you have to give me a 72-hour in advance or 48-hour in advance. You feel what I'm saying? By state law, before you enter my home without my consent. You have to give. So I got enough time
The
to get the
owner of
fuck
the
on.
property ain't gonna do that though. The owner of the property is gonna say, "Hey, y'all give me a tax write-off, so any of my tenants that you need to come and check
That's
for or look
cool.
for, you go ahead and do it."
But I'm telling you how I'm gonna come home. And when I come home, civil suits.
That's what I'm saying. You have to
No, you
comply in that
don't.
moment though.
If you go against my civil and my state rights, my nigga, if you go against my rights, then that's just your bad. I'm just not gonna fight you back. But I'm gonna do all I can to stay up. No, I closed the door. Nigga that did that
But
in trap houses. Nigga that knock on the door, you open the door, you see if the police need you close it real fast. Nigga, they
all
just
of
gonna be
that,
knocking and knocking and knocking.
all of that is after the fact. In the moment, you have to comply with what them niggas say.
No, I
Because
don't. I don't even have to
by
give you my
agreement
ID.
or force,
All
if
right.
they want you, they gonna
That's
get you.
why
Man,
niggas.
you got to prove.
That's why niggas keep going to jail and not coming home because they don't know their rights.
And that's the right, man. The right is
No,
if them niggas say
it
you,
just you can't. How you gonna go against my rights if I'm not
just like
committing a crime? If I'm
they can
not in the
arrest
middle
you
of
for
committing a
refusing. You could
crime,
be walking. You could be walking and refuse to show your ID, and they can arrest you for that. They can detain
no,
you.
you can't. No, you
Yes,
can't. If you do that, all right.
No, it is.
Okay.
It's in the Patriot Act. They made that walking around without ID is a felony.
No. That's if walking around with ID is a felony.
Without, I'm saying.
In the state, anytime it's been like that since you were 16. When you're 16, have to walk around with an ID identification, state identification. That's been state law.
Oh, that's California. Y'all also got to remember, y'all talking about two different places.
But I'm saying if that's been state law, right? That at 16 I have to carry. What you saying is bullshit. You listening to what somebody telling you.
You gotta show
telling
it.
you what I know for a fact. The Mundo, man, I have my wife in the car right now. The nigga asked me, "You got your ID on it?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Can I see it?" I said, "Yeah." I did like this. The nigga reached for my shit. I pulled it back. I said, "You didn't get authorization to hold my shit, touch my shit, or have no type of persons in my shit." He said, "You know you right." I said, "But I ain't gonna be no asshole. I just wanted to make sure you was a good person."
But you showed it to him. You complied.
No, I only had I got by law. I have to have that on me. So if I don't have that on me, that's probable cause. Only thing I got to do is say, "Nigga, I got identification." That's it.
And probable
After
cause
that,
is
Look, after that, you have no hold to my persons whatsoever. So once I show you my identification, I put it in my pocket.
Probable
What are you
cause
holding an investigation for? You're holding an
probable-
investigation. Now you want to look at it. You want to make sure it's me. You want to do this. That's an investigation, but there's no crime for an investigation.
No,
You
probable
understand what you're saying?
probable cause is as simple as you fit the description.
All right. Right.
My intention was to talk about the nub girl real quick, but the impact it landed us where we at right now.
Daddy-o, when it comes to this law shit, Daddy-o, because I don't break the law. I don't break the law, so I gotta know the law in order not to break it.
I understand that, but I tell niggas, make sure you keep your slave papers on you. Because if you want to travel freely through this country, you better have that damn ID. And that ID is your slave papers.
I's free, nigga. If I don't want to have my shit on me, it's registered. So that means, nigga, if you can't go up in your little shit, if you illiterate and don't know how to use a computer and go up in there and see that my shit is registered because it's public and all that, fuck you. I'm not doing an investigation for what are we investigating?
All right, now watch this.
Now, all that shit about all that personal information about me for. See, that's a slave mentality, brother. I'ma look at you like you any other person because I'm not no fucking criminal and I ain't did no crime. So you coming to me talking to me all weird and shit. You the one out of place, not me.
Now, Vino, you on the street, clean, ain't nothing in your pockets, ain't nothing about you dirty.
Me. I bet you that much.
If they come up to you and say, hey, we want to speak to you, ask you some questions, XYZ, whatever.
I can say no.
If you comply, okay, you comply and everything cool. No, I'm not Ricky, whoever you looking for. Here's my ID to show you I'm not that person. And you going on about your business. But if you say, nah, I ain't showing you my ID, nah, I ain't Ricky, nah, what they gonna do?
They gonna find a way to stop me somehow.
And detain you and find out who the fuck you is. And in that moment, ain't shit you can do but either comply or be considered to be resisting arrest.
Shit.
You can't prove yourself to a court. There is no court in the street.
It ain't no court in the street. Listen to what you saying what's about to go on. Listen to the worst case scenario, not the norm. That is the worst case scenario. What you saying is not the norm of you going up against the. If the one, what area are you in? Are you in the high? Do you live here? Do you this? Do you that? But like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a nigga that ain't got nothing. Even if I be in loud downtown LA and shit, because there's comedy clubs in the most shittiest places. You know what I'm saying? So you be in the most shittiest motherfucking places. Smokers is walking up and down. Nigga is in the midst of damn near the bullshit. You feel me? So, and you know this. You feel me? If the police walk up to me and he says, sir, do you have your ID? And I say yes, I would just verbalize it. I would never even try to go in my pocket or nothing. Yeah, I do. And keep it moving. He would have to come back up and approach me. And at that point, I didn't already not. You're going to have to touch me. When you touch me and you put your hands on me unnecessarily, I have rights to, I have everything. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just trying to, and he going to do like this. So I know you in the wrong. Once he go like this and put his hands up because he's trying to get your attention, that's when I walk off again. When you touch me again, I'm going to fall out my chair.
You said walk off and then fall out your chair. Which one is it, sir? I want to treat Your Honor, man, treat the defendant as hostile. I want to treat the witness as hostile. You just contradicted yourself.
I said I'm going to fall out my chair?
You said you're going to walk off, but then you said you're going to fall out your chair.
No, I'm saying that's the
walk off again, implying that you walk off twice.
Listen, I'm speaking to y'all. Y'all can rewind it. Hey, if you in there, if you watching this, rewind it. I said I'm speaking to you guys. I said once he go like this, that's your cue to walk off. I'ma just turn around and if he touch me.
You said I'm gonna walk off, or you said I'm gonna say yep
and then walk off. That's like saying the stud can't call herself a woman.
You're gonna have to touch me, and I'm gonna fall out my chair. Did you walk off, or were you in a chair?
Okay,
y'all gonna stop bullying disabled people.
Trill, what you got going on this week?
Oh man, I'm gonna be at shit. Let me see what it's called.
Telling people cop a seat.
I'm gonna be at Miracle Spring Resort, or Mineral. Miracle Spring Resorts. That's what it is, where they got all the miracle waters and all the stuff in the spas and all the relaxing. We're gonna be doing the show up there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be pretty good. It's a lot of nice comics on that thing. You feel me? But it's gonna be me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna be my first time doing the resort. And then the resort's like a calm, cool, relaxing resort. So I'm gonna stir some shit up because you're gonna be hearing all the laughs and shit coming up from one side of the island while people in there trying to get their little mineral and facials and spas and shit. You feel me? I'm gonna get these legs cracked, all that. It's a 2-day event. We're gonna have a pool party in the morning from 12 to 5, and then later on, 7 o'clock, the comedy show starts, man. So it's this Friday, this Saturday. You guys stay tuned to me at comedian _ trill on Instagram, Demetrius Dupree, and get me on any social media you want. You feel me? And just stay ready, man. We got the Juneteenth thing coming up too. I keep forgetting. You know what I'm saying? But that's going to be cool, too. So hopefully I'll come back and I'll let y'all know about that, too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to More Lives. You feel me? So we got that June 10th event coming up at the Epic Center, Events Center in Rancho Cucamonga, man. And I can tell y'all more about that because I got about a week or so into that crack off, man. So
on my birthday.
That's your birthday?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, we're going to turn up, too, man. I think Pookie going to be in the building, man. You feel what I'm saying? Kevin Tate. You know, he headlining and shit. You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
Kevin Tate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So you got cool
that's gonna be
Bubba
cool being
on
on
the
there. I'm gonna have that's gonna be a nice look on my little resume.
Yeah, and you
know,
can see
and
Cool
if I do
Bubba
my
on that
shit up
joint
there.
too. Yeah, you
Huh?
got Cool Bubba on there. Kevin Tate. Yeah, you doing your thing, Trill. I see you.
I'm trying, man. They know my name. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
But
see
I'm
you.
still a baby in the game. I'm still the same humble dude. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still knowing in my lane, man. I'm just gonna keep on working on my craft, man, and betterment for the peoples. You feel what I'm saying? And for
Put
the
me in the
real
work.
comics out there, nigga. I'm gonna get better. You feel me? I'm gonna just be like a phenomenon. I'm gonna be a little bit better than you niggas was when y'all was right here at my age in this comedy game. But don't think that this is it.
You putting in the work.
I don't know. I was
I
already
ain't put
walking
in the
by
work
that.
yet, man. I'm still in study school, man. I'm about
Nah, you
2 3 years in.
Nah, I'm congratulating you. You putting in the
Yeah,
work, man. You
I just
got
ain't
your ball
scared to get on
rolling.
the stage. See, I'm a what they call that shit? You know what I'm saying? One of them niggas that you just throw out there, just throw him out there to see what he do. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I always roll to the occasion, baby. You feel me?
Are you calling yourself a test dummy?
Yeah,
Not a
novice.
test dummy.
You said just throw
I'm
them out
gonna.
there.
I didn't want to say the words on here. You feel me? But I thought the people would know. You know, like when you got that
Yeah,
nigga that he
novice.
just wild.
A
You feel
novice,
me?
yeah.
Yeah, he keep that thing. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man.
In
All
the
right,
big
man. I
boy
appreciate
truck.
y'all, man. I appreciate the family. Shout out to Undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to High Hopes, man. You know, I just got my SSI check, man. I might have to buy me a bag of coffee. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which one I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get that hazelnut, man. You know what I'm saying? I might get that cinnamon. You know what I'm saying? Let me check it out
It's
though.
raining hard as shit all of a sudden.
Yeah, I gotta definitely try to. I'm gonna do the carrot cake before I try them other two. But yeah.
That's gonna be good. Well, tell us what you got going on, sir.
Times of coming to joy, everybody. Comedian Benny Blanco Perry. You can follow me on all social media at Benny Blanco Perry. June 5th is the next famous First Fridays open mic at 119 East Lee Street, right beside the historic Hippodrome Theater on 2nd Street, or as Richmonders say, 2nd Street. So right at the corner of Lee and 2nd Street, Curry's Caribbean Cuisine Restaurant. And amazing food, 420 friendly. We outside on the back porch. It's a lot of famous people gonna be coming through the building. It's comedy, it's music, it's poetry. Got DJ Just Brooklyn on the ones and twos, so it's gonna be a hell of a night. We're doing that once a month as of right now. The guy already itching for me to try to make it every other week, but we're gonna see how that go. But that's definitely gonna be fun. So June 5th is the date for that. Other than that, I want to say it was one more thing. I got a couple people I got to hit up. Still got to hit up dude. Vino told me to hit up the other day. So trying to get some shit going. Summer, the rest of the spring and the summer is looking pretty good. So we staying active, and If everybody lies, like Vino said at the beginning of the show, but make your lie worth it if you got to lie. A non-harmful lie if you have to. I lie to companies all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna pay y'all Thursday. I'm not paying you Thursday.
Thank you for tapping in, sir.
Yes, sir.
My favorite lines, I'm okay. Phil. Oh, I meant to say this when Trill was up. Pause on getting your legs cracked. We almost let that one go by. He said he's getting his legs cracked. Pause.
This weekend, baby.
Get your legs cracked, Trill.
Yeah. They put him in different positions and poop-pop-pan them.
Pause.
Get you a miracle water massage. I hope it's miracle water. And once you take a swim, you get your feeling back and you back up and move. The boy, if you was on foot doing comedy, oh shit, it's gonna be hell on high water after that.
I'm gonna tell you, they gonna put your feet in these waters and it's gonna tingle.
They say all
athlete's foot. That's not you healing. That's athlete's foot. Okay, there's all types of shit in that water.
All year round at 85 degrees.
Hey, if athlete's foot brings back motion in his legs, then congratulations.
Hey, the way my legs twisted right now, I wouldn't even want to walk. You feel me? It ain't gonna be the same walk right now. You feel me? It's gonna look like I'm trying to climb up a wall, but I'm walking straight. It's like I don't know what to say.
You say you walking cursive
like a zombie.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I don't want the zombie walk. I don't want that. I'm cool with the chair. If I went 14 years with a shit bag, you think I care about these legs?
Well.
Go, Phil. Tell them what you got going on.
Okay. What's up, everybody? It's DamnItPhilly. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at DamnItPhilly. Please say my name like Hank Hill. I am here every Monday and Wednesday, Psycho-Babble, 9 p.m. Central. We also have made sure that we've been doing the weekly No Man, No Plan. I just be doing shit, so watch out next week for the next episode. We'll be doing some more stuff, making sure that we get this place cleaned up. It's already cleaned up, okay, guys? I did not let my house stay dirty like that for a long time. I just released the episodes weekly. What else? I'll be in Louisiana for this week coming up. So if you're in the Shreveport area, hit me up. I'm trying to find something to do on Fridays. Everybody always has some type of First Fridays going on. And since I won't be here for the Black Marketplace in Nashville, y'all can still, go to it here in Nashville if you're here. But I'm going to find something to do that's a little bit productive on Friday in Shreveport. And then we're going to celebrate these birthdays and do a little bon voyage party for the parents. So, and today is my grandmother's birthday. So happy birthday, Grandma. I love you. I love you. I love you. Happy to have you here with us another year. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. What's up, Vino? What you got going on?
Well, first, you be jumping over that and you don't you can't hear your applause.
I can't hear my applause.
I be applauding you. Thank you for stopping in, Philly. Thank you for being you. We appreciate you so very, very much. As far as it goes with me, how do I say this? This has been a wonderful journey with y'all. This has definitely been a wonderful journey. I really look forward to these talks every day or every week, with you guys. And the intention of this Psycho-Babble, this show, this program, this podcast was to just humanize a little bit of what everyone goes through. And I think the impact was greater than what the intention even ever was. You know, just knowing that people are out there and we can talk on and on for hours about stuff and still come back to a point where it's like, okay, we took in all this information, we presented points of views and alternate points of views, and all right, break. Let's go into the real world and try to be better. And I feel like that's what we actually all get here. We're just people working to be better. And if that is the final impact of what this was, then the intention was more than served. That's it. I ain't gonna be all emotional and shit, but Big Vino Comedy on all platforms. I'm thinking about adding a new website. It's always still gonna lead back to www.comedictherapy.xyz, but I think I'm about to start up some shit where I say cool, fedorastomper.com. I feel like that would do well. Go get yourself some of that High Hopes coffee back. fedorastomper.com for all your coffee needs. What I got going on? I got something going on. You gonna see me talk about it. Matter of fact, I'm not talking about nothing else until the money get here, to be honest with you. You know what? Because I'm tired of me telling people where I'm going to be at, and I be going there on faith, hoping that niggas got the money. So when the money right, I'll tell you about it. I know we got some club days going on. Go check comedictherapy.xyz. You'll see who I'll be at a club with any given time. Check out some of the shit on bigvino.com, because I've been trying to get into this make content bag. So maybe y'all like it better if y'all just see some of the content I'll be going through on a daily basis now. We just trying to make it happen. What's in my coffee? My coffee, it is 100% Arabica beans. That means they Arab beans. They good. And they taste like different shit. We got hazelnut, we got French toast, and we got carrot cake. Now I know some of y'all are listening like French toast, carrot cake. Is that like French vanilla, or is it like it tastes like French toast? Has a good maple accent, delicious. And the carrot cake tastes like grandma carrot cake with the cream cheese frosting. You'll love it. High hopes. It's the best part of starting your day. Start off on a high note. High hopes. I think that's it. I think that's all I got to say. We got you. We got you. Look, we appreciate you. We appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to everybody on IG land. Still tapped in with the live. We see y'all. We see y'all. We see you, Rocky J. I see you, little homie. Shout out Rocky J. Out of North Carolina. We had a little disagreement at first, but then she understood what I meant when I told her she got her hair was cut like Willis from a different stroke.
A different stroke. With the little perfect afro.
Yeah, she had the fro easy. She had the what you talk about, Willis.
Yeah.
She don't even put a do-rag on it either. She pick it out every day.
You don't put a do-rag.
Shout out to Todd Bridges. I got to work with him before. So he looked like me if I was on drugs and skinny. I realized that when I saw him face to face. I said, this nigga looks like me. if I had done drugs real hard in my life.
Shout out Super Hot Fire. I just had to. I'm sorry. I just had to shout out Super Hot Fire.
If I had
Ray J.
one wish.
I'm gonna let y'all know. I just kind of always had something against Ray J. Ever since he was making the spot hot at the Borgata in Atlantic City one night, and he was wilding in that hotel, and they ended up getting kicked out, and then it got real hot, and I just couldn't just sit in my hotel room and smoke weed and peace. You know what I'm saying?
Was that the night he was singing about the money team?
Man, that was the night he was running around the whole casino. He had on a white fur coat with no shirt on underneath.
Oh, that was the wait a minute days.
Yeah, and they said they kicked him out of the room. And he had all types of drugs. And the one drug they named by name was GHB, which
that's
is
that
a
pink
date
thing.
rape drug. Yeah, that's a date rape drug. He's like, but I be taking that, and I was just like, so you roofing yourself?
And now a song. Players gonna play. You know what we on.
The last time he went viral, when he was all like doing the concert with Trey Songz and all them doing the One Wish, and everybody was around him and shit. I was literally at that concert.
You was singing, didn't you? You had your phone up like this.
I had to have my phone up because everybody rushed when he came in. You know, he was acting the ass. You know, he turned up. You feel me? And everybody rushed when he came in. But it was like this little step part right here, so I had to have my girl stand on my legs and then put the phone up over it so I could be over the crowd.
In the land of women, juice and gin, it's on tonight.
Smoke weed when you wake up. It gives you day high hopes.
Wait a minute.
Wait